So he has a copy, so I'm reminding you because I know every good CEO has a very good assistant, and that's coming to you, I'm sure. Yep, it got filed last week, and I was surprised how quickly they turned it around for us. Way to go, loving it. And she's going to good to go. Good about that. I figured I did too. So, yep.
Just to officially recognize.
I will.
Oh.
Well, it's basically like 3 weeks. Yeah, all in one. Yeah, she's got all written out. I'm impressed. Got a little note. Yeah, everything's good. I do. All together.
I agree.
I'm okay. At first I was trying to avoid it, but now I want to get my first one out.
You won't have, it won't be a delay, but you'll get some tonight. It'll be way on the ground tonight.
It'll be a delay if I say it's a
I mean, that's a big deal. You know you're superintendent when you get to make the snow call. That's one of those, you put it in your little journal or your scrapbook. First snow call. It'll happen.
That's the game.
Oh, yeah.
I will
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
that my daughter will be
Yeah, that's the
I know it.
Look at the road.
She wants to be first to know, I'm sure.
We kind of saw 2 hours tested. It's all tested. I got snow, shirt,
Yep.
that's the suit.
Yep.
And the weather shows up.
I like it. You gotta have those quick ones.
Sure, because that's like my nightmare. That some people just power goes out. My phone for the day.
Oh. And you're supposed to make the call.
And I'm just like,
Leo's ringing you.
dreams about it.
Brad comes to your house and is knocking on your door.
Send my kids.
That would be good.
Because they'll be
And it's depressing, it's like every part of me likes getting strong, and I'm like, am I ever gonna weight lift?
I remember you. Sherry was like one of the first.
She didn't sleep. She get miserable. She talked about snow. What was the thing that she hated most?
Good evening and welcome. Could you please rise if able, and Director Irvin will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If we could now bow our head for a brief moment of silence. Thank you.
It is 7:01 on December 10th, 2019, and I now call this meeting of the Northern London School District to order. Mrs. Martin, could we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Director Sekelic is absent. All other directors are present.
Thank you. An executive session of the school board was held at 6:30 p.m. December 10th to discuss personnel issues. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda as presented?
Make a motion. Second.
Any discussion? This is a standard voice vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. We have some presentations tonight. The high school students of the month for December are Bhavya Patel and Delaney Liebensberger. This award is sponsored jointly by the Fredericksburg and Jonestown Lions Clubs, and each recipient will be recognized at a future meeting of the Lions Club. The middle school student of the month for December is Eileen Zemba. This award is sponsored by the Northern London County Rotary Club, and each recipient will be recognized at a future meeting of the Rotary Club. Are any of these students present tonight? And now, I'm sorry, I did not see you sitting there somehow. And we have our student board representative, Hannah Colombo, to speak with us.
Hello everybody, thank you for giving me your attention. This evening I will be giving a brief overview of Class Wars, the pep rally, and the 1220 morning activities. Class Wars is a school-wide, year-long event. It starts during homecoming season and ends at the start of Christmas break. Activities included are hall decorating, both for homecoming and Christmas, penny wars, donations of coats, hats, and toiletries, lunch games, and spirit days. This year's pep rally will be held on December 20th. We will be featuring games like musical chairs, sleigh ride, and tug of war. Teachers will be doing a lip sync battle. Also occurring on the 20th will be team building activities for each grade. Freshmen will be doing a scavenger hunt based on their field trip. Sophomores will be prepping for snowball. Juniors will be doing SAT Jeopardy, and seniors will be doing a memory Kahoot. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Hannah. And now we have Mr. Comfort to recognize the other students.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'd like to take this time to recognize two Northern Lebanon fall student athletes, senior Gage Crawl, junior Luke Spangler. Unfortunately, Gage can't be with us tonight. He's on an official visit to Shippensburg University to look into their cross-country program. This is Mr. Luke Spangler. I would like to formally congratulate both young men on behalf of the administration, the faculty, staff, and students of Northern Lebanon High School in their selection as Lancaster Lebanon League All-Stars. Their selection is exemplified by the hard work and commitment they have displayed as members of the boys varsity cross-country team and the boys varsity golf team. It's been a pleasure watching both young men this past season and their performances on both the cross-country and golf courses, and their achievements are truly worthy of the accomplishment of All-Star. Gage was the Lancaster Lebanon cross-country champion. He placed 4th in the District 3 qualifying race, and he placed 8th in the PIAA state championship race. He set a new course record for Northern Lebanon High School's home course. Luke was placed 3rd in the Lancaster Lebanon golf tournament. He was the Lancaster County Golf Tournament champion. He placed 4 in the District 3 qualifying rounds, was a regional qualifier, and placed 17th in the PIAA state championship matches. Congratulations to both of these student athletes and their parents, and thank you for all you have done to promote Viking athletics in the most positive manner, and best of luck throughout the duration of this year and into the future. Maintain your perspective, continue to strive for excellence, and set your goals high, and you will accomplish anything you choose. Equally as important is that both of these young men are excellent in the classroom. Gage is a member of the National Honor Society and has earned a cumulative GPA of 3.48, and Luke is also a member of the National Honor Society and has earned a cumulative GPA of 3.97. So these guys are doing well on the classroom and in the athletic arena, and I appreciate their efforts.
Might I mention too to Luke that there's a Viking Foundation golf tournament in June, and I need 3 other people. So, you know, if you're interested. I would like to recommend to the board that we add the names of Gage and Luke to the official minutes. Madam President, that would be okay with you.
May I have a motion? May I have a motion to add our congratulations on the accomplishments of Paige and Luke?
I so move.
Second? Any discussion? This is a standard voice vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you.
Moving on, we have the superintendent's report. Dr. Messinger?
Yeah, a couple of things. First of all, if you're interested in some elementary concerts this week, they're going on. The first one was today at Fredericksburg. The next 3 days there are elementary concerts if you'd like to attend. The high school concert was last Thursday evening. Had a nice event there, and the middle school is this Thursday evening, so if anyone's interested. Also want to make note that in our January meeting, because we are voting tonight on keeping the tax index, staying under the index for taxes, there will not be a preliminary January budget presentation. Instead, that will be in March when we get more numbers in. That will give us a better feel. The one in January, as I had mentioned, is a very preliminary one to help us decide on that, but we've already decided this year to stay within the index. So that will not be on the agenda for January. I wanted to just make that a public announcement. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Dr. Messinger. Is there any old business to discuss? All right, moving on to the public input session. Have we received? So then we are moving on to the consent agenda, to the consent calendar. We have items 1 through 19. For our consent calendar, may I have a motion to approve the consent calendar as presented?
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Is there any discussion? This is a unanimous roll call vote. Your vote will be recorded as the affirmative unless I hear nay or abstain. Motion passed. Item L, items for board action or discussion items.
We have 2 items tonight. First item for employment is Olivia Nam as an ESL assistant. Salary is there. She will be helping out our ESL population in the middle school and high school. And then the second item is the tentative adoption of the driver's ed and American Sign Language 3 curriculum.
May I have a motion to approve the employment of Olivia Nam as presented?
So moved.
Second? Second. Is there any discussion?
Yes, as I indicated at the committee meeting, I will be abstaining from this vote due to a conflict of interest. I have the pleasure of counting myself as Olivia Nam's husband.
Mrs. Martin, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Yes. Gray,
Yes.
Erdman,
Yes.
Fowler,
Yes.
Marlowe,
Yes.
Murray,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Nom,
Abstain?
Bucks,
Yes.
7 yes, 1 abstention. Motion carried.
Moving on to our curriculum item. May I, did you want to say? May I have a motion to approve the curriculum of driver's ed and American Sign Language 3 as presented?
So moved.
Second? Is there any discussion? Mrs. Martin, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Erdman,
Yes.
Fowler,
Yes.
Marlowe,
Yes.
Murray,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Nom,
Yes.
Bucks,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
all in favor, motion carried.
Moving on to reports of representatives. Director Klein, do you have a report for career and technology?
I have nothing to report this month.
Director Murray, do you have a report for IU?
Other than what's attached and what I've already forwarded to board members, there is an upcoming new board member training that's taking place that I highly recommend. There's also in March a reinventing learning event that I highly recommend as well for all board members to attend. It's a great way to see what other schools in the 11 Lancaster counties are doing and taking advantage of. So I encourage you to attend both of those, and if you need more information, let me know.
Thank you. Next, we have our legislative PSBA liaison. Director Nam, are you able to speak to us?
Yes, very briefly. Those that were recently elected and appointed to the board should have gotten an email today from the PSBA. We are the first class of elected school board members within Pennsylvania to have required PSBA training. They're offering that currently, both for new school board members and for reseated school board members, so those that were reelected. I know that Director Marlowe has already completed his initial training. I know that Mrs. Martin can assist with the registration for those of us that need to do so. I believe we have until December of 2020 to complete that, but I would just recommend that everybody register and take that training as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any new business for discussion? All right, there are some dates to remember at the end of our agenda. As Dr. Messinger mentioned, we have the elementary school Christmas concerts, the middle school Christmas concert this week as well, the senior citizen dinner, and our next school board committee meeting is January 7th. Is there anything else for the good of the order this evening? All right, may I have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
And then with that, on behalf of the board, I wish you a joyful and meaningful holiday season. This meeting is adjourned.